good people? Welcome. So over the past 3 years of my 5-year plan, one thing I can say I've done for certain is figure out how to remain goal focused throughout the entire year. I keep my goals on my mind. I don't go 2 days without working on every single one of my goals. I have very big goals, and so the only way to really make the most of this 5-year plan is to not lose focus. As we move into the second month of the year, I get it. I know that it is very much like most people to lose focus. I cannot tell you countless years I go to the gym. January, I'm annoyed because suddenly everybody has shown up. But I know by mid-February, 75% of those people will be gone. They will have given up on their goals. Why? Because they have lost focus. We live in an instant gratification world where if we don't see results immediately or things don't go perfectly, we tend to want to either completely rework and change the goal or we completely fall off. But we all admire those people who 3 months later, 6 months later, they stayed focused and they see these transformations in their life. The people who grab their goals are the ones who stay through the journey, who remain focused and relentless in the pursuit of their goals. I mean, even short-term goals can have the same issues as long-term ones, like those in my 5-year plan. So the strategies I have developed really do keep my goals ever present. And I think one of the most important ones is really staying focused on my why. There's this great TED Talk I'll link below about, starting with why. And there's even a book, so I'll link that too. I have that as well. But if you can't define a why, your goal is not solid enough in your mind. It doesn't have to be some deep reason why. It's just something that resonates with you, that you can grab onto and push you through those points in time when you are lagging, when you're like, I'm not seeing results. It's the why that will push you forward. Without a good why, your chance of success is low. And this is for everything in life. So start with why. And then once you have your why, you have to have a very clear plan of attack. It doesn't have to be like as detailed as possible. You don't have to know every step, but you have to have some plan of attack. That way you have milestones in place to keep you going along the journey, whether it's a short or long-term goal. Maybe you want to exercise every day for 21 days. Okay, great. But if you don't have any kind of idea of what exercise you're gonna do or when you're gonna do it, you're not gonna achieve that goal. So just figuring out some plan to achieve your goal, even if it's short term, is a really good way to remain focused. You can spend your time trying to achieve the small things, the little steps within the larger goal. And before you know it, the larger goal has been achieved because you had a clear plan of attack. And then I think the third most important thing, but really it's just like up there with the top, is accountability. We underestimate the power of accountability. I think a lot of reasons people say, get a gym partner, right? Find someone who will buddy with you to do your workouts, is because I think we're more likely to at least show up for the workout if we're meeting someone there, if we're tasked with not letting someone else down. Let's stray away from the workout analogy. Let's say that you have a long-term work goal and your boss is like, okay, I need this done by then. Usually your boss will set up some kind of midway check-in or something, and that will help you stay working on the long-term project, right? It's that accountability that helps you achieve your goal. And I think the hard goals are where you need the accountability the most. I know for me, in January, I set a goal of working out, of exercising every day. And to set myself up for success, I went ahead and asked everyone that follows me on Instagram to join me on the challenge. So every day in January, I posted myself working out and other people shared their workout with me. And on the days when I really did not want to work out, the only thing that got me to do it is the fact that, hey, these people are gonna check in with me today and I need to be able to have my workout up there. I can't ask other people to join me and then not do it. A lot of the times the why is enough to get you started, but the accountability is what helps you follow through. And once I had my why and my systems of accountability and exactly what I was gonna do, I think some of the most important things I did was set up tracking systems. Set up a way to track every one of your goals every day, every week, every month, so that you know what little progress you're making, what little things you need to do on a regular basis to achieve your goal. A lot of the times, to truly be successful at reading the number of books you want to read in a year, you need a system for keeping track. Let's say you want to read 20 odd books in a year. I use Goodreads to keep track. I set the challenge on Goodreads and then I just log the books. It's a tracking system to help you stay focused and as well as accountable if other people follow you on Goodreads. To achieve all 10 of my goals, all 8 to 10 of my goals, I use Power Sheets. And this system, the tanning list system, helps me track my progress. This gives you a monthly, weekly, and daily action item slot. And just tracking the progress allows you to make adjustments along the way, right? Especially if it's a larger goal, there are sometimes going to be obstacles and just things you need to do that you can only figure out by tracking what you do. For my daily habits, I've tried many systems, right? I've tried just relying on myself. I've tried putting change, moving it from one jar to another. I've tried making a little habit tracker, but what's really worked for me is an app. I use the Streaks apps on a daily basis, and this app makes my goals for the day very, very visible, and it alerts me on my phone to let me know whether I'm achieving them. And with a good tracking system, I can also see my own patterns, right? See that about halfway through the month, I start to lose some of my drive. And so I have to use the next thing I'm going to talk about to really help push me. But just acknowledging and recognizing my patterns would only happen because I'm tracking. And so having systems to track your goal is really a great way to help you make progress, to make adjustments. It can also serve as another form of accountability. And speaking of those days when I don't want to, these are the days when having habits and routines are seriously important. So for any of my goals, I set up routines and habits to support the success of that goal, to help me remain focused. So I have several daily habits that help me achieve some of my bigger goals. So for example, I have a goal to grow on Instagram. And so I have on the Streaks app, it has an Instagram symbol to remind me to do certain things every single day to grow my Instagram. I have a whole morning routine that helps me achieve several of my goals within a single routine in the morning. And I use my Streaks daily app to just track how often I'm doing it. Having these routines helps me do what I don't want to do. So sometimes I don't want to exercise, but exercise is within my morning routine. The things I do before exercise, I enjoy. And the things I do after my exercise within the routine are kind of like a reward. All I have to do is follow through with my routine every day, and that exercise will happen. I mean, there are so many videos on YouTube talking about the power and the benefits of habits, but I will say I read many books on habits and routines, but Atomic Habits really is like the Bible. It is the one that has the best information, and I wish was around when I was first creating habits. I've had the same exact habits for years now, and they really, really go a long way in helping me achieve my goals, helping me stay very focused on my goals as well. So if you need help in the department, if you think you have these habits that you want to cultivate, definitely read Atomic Habits. It has everything you need to know. It has a secret sauce for actually making things a habit. And then the last thing I do every single day that really is kind of like a culmination of all of these is every single morning, as part of that morning routine, I write down my goals and my why every single day. For me, this is that thing that focuses me immediately every single day on my goals. So I have annual goals, but I break them down into quarters. I'm just always trying to achieve certain things within 90 days. And so I write that down every single day. At the beginning of the year, it's great because it can remind me what my goals are, just so I don't forget them. But like halfway through the year, or any point in the year, it really keeps me incredibly focused on my goal. So I have a word of the year. I write that at the top. I write down my why. It's just a sentence. It's really easy. And then I write down my goals. It's the same thing every day. They don't change. But it helps me remain focused. And as the year goes, I continue to write down the same goals, even if I achieve them. So it also serves as a way for me to see as the year goes that all of the hard work is paying off. Remaining focused is paying off. I just gotta keep going every single day. I've gotta remember my why and remain focused on my goals. So as you seek to achieve either short or long-term goals, make sure that you set up strategies and systems to help you remain focused on your goal. It is really not enough to say, I want to achieve this year. It is really easy to just say that and then not achieve a single thing. If you have goals that you want to achieve, use one of these strategies, or let me know a strategy you have in the comments below to help you remain focused so that you achieve your goals. And never forget, like, some goals are worth scrapping and just forgetting all together. But you won't know that until you really try, until you really give what you have to start the goal, to remain focused on it. And then you can say, this is not contributing to my life in the way it would, and then let it go. But a lot of the times, if you don't follow up on it, you'll never know. So in the comments below, let me know your thoughts. And until next time, be well, be safe, and find a bit of joy in every day. Bye.